Good day, this is meteorologist Brian Dow from the 24/7 FleetWeather Ocean Routing Center in New York State. It is currently October 20th at about 19Z, and here's your tropics update across the North Pacific. We got a couple of systems that we're looking out for right now. We're going to start off in the western half of the basin, looking at the latest satellite imagery provided by Ventus. Starting off in the Gulf of Tonkin region, where we have this tropical depression Nasat right now, looking pretty weak on satellite, not really a lot of convection. And the forecast is pretty much set in stone for this. We expect this for it to continue off towards the southwest into Vietnam, making landfall within the next couple of hours or so. So not much else to talk about with this system. We will have, however, go more into depth with this system right here, tropical depression 25W, currently towards the northeast of Luzon right now. That's going to be making its way towards the west within the next few days or so. And then rounding off in the eastern Pacific right now, we have newly named tropical storm Rosalind right now, just to the south of the Mexican Riviera right now. That's going to be making its way towards the west northwest within the next few days or so. Going to be shifting gears now to tropical depression 25W. Here's the latest track provided by um, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center right now. You can kind of see it continuing towards the west, towards the Luzon Strait as we get towards the 22nd, with some gradually increasing in strength as we go through the next few days or so. We're going to pull up the detailed satellite look of the system. You can see as it continues off towards the west, we could see some favorable wind shear as noted by these green contours. You could see the wind shear decreasing as it heads towards the strait, and then this will allow this to strengthen as we get to the next couple of days or so, which is reflected in the Joint Typhoon Warnings forecast track. And then as we head towards the longer range, we could see this continue strengthening as it kind of makes its turn towards the west-southwest within the next couple of days of the long range. We're going to pull up the model ensemble model guidance where we currently have the GEFS showing a similar track. We could see within the next 48 to 72 hours that western track, and then makes its dive towards the west southwest to southwest as we go into the long range. We're going to pull up the ECMWF ensemble. Is just a little bit different. You can kind of see it just kind of make a straight line towards the west southwest for the next few days or so, and the long range getting a lot closer towards Hainan Island as we get into the very long range with that. So we'll definitely be watching out for the trends within the models with the next few days or so with this. Here we got the latest GFS run showing the system right now just to the northeast of Luzon. You can also see the enhanced northeast monsoonal conditions that is associated with this in the Taiwan Strait and east of Taiwan. We can kind of see this make its way towards the west, and then as we get towards the 22nd to the 23rd, where it continues straightening, where it'll start to make that dive towards the southwest in the days to come. So enough about that. We are going to move on to Tropical Storm Rosalind right now. Here it is, the latest satellite imagery. You can start to see a lot more organization associated with this. You can start to see some of those low-level clouds on the western half make its way towards the south, and then on the eastern side, you can start to see some movement goes up towards the north. So this is starting to get more organized with some centralized convection associated with this. On the NHC's forecast track, you could start to see this make its way towards the west-northwest into the northwest, straining into hurricane status, and we can see this in more of the detailed look of the system where you could see the environmental conditions are pretty favorable. You could see also the green contours within this area with some low wind shear, so we can anticipate this system to continue strengthening as it heads towards the northwest and then reaching up to Category 1 or Category 2 strength as it makes its way towards Mexico more northward. We can see in the ensemble solutions with this system, here's the GFS system, currently making its way towards the northwest for the next 48 to 72 hours, and then bends its way more towards the north and then towards the northeast as it makes landfall, which is pretty consistent with what the NHC currently has. But as we look at the European ensembles, it's a little bit different. We could see kind of the same thing going up towards the west northwest, but we do have a larger spread of solutions associated with this. You could see some solutions going a little bit more towards Baja California into the Gulf of California. So, like I said earlier, we will definitely be watching out for the mild trends and how this behaves within the next couple of days or so with this. Then moving on towards the latest GFS run with this, you can see here's the system right now. You can also see towards its east, you can see a very strong Tehuantepec gap wind going on. Winds up to about gale to strong gales associated with this, which is definitely cooling the waters towards the east of this. As we go through the next couple of days, we can see the system straighten up towards hurricane strength by about the 22nd and then into the 23rd, where it'll make its turn into Mexico by that time. So definitely a lot to talk about for the next couple of days or so. But this concludes our Tropics update in the Westpac. We will continue to monitor the conditions. This is meteorologist Brian Dowd. Thank you for watching. Stay connected and safe.